Peace, and welcome to my channel. This is Signs and Synchronicities. Happy new moon. It's a new moon in Leo. I'm really excited for this reading because it's a new moon. It's a great time to write down your wishes, write down the things you're trying to manifest for this moon cycle. I already shuffled my cards, but I'm shuffling them now a little more. And I just ask that Spirit uses me to deliver this message, and that it finds those who need it, and that it will help them. Please forgive any background sounds. What do we need to know, Spirit? Wow. Yeah, there's like a baby crying in the background that just started after I started recording. That might be a sign for somebody. Okay. I think that's enough cards for now. So yeah, I was like, let me just pull one more card because I'm using 2 decks, and of course the last card I pull is a card I already pulled from the other deck, the Queen of Pentacles. So first thing I'm noticing is 999. Cards came up from all of the suits except for swords. So that's making me think, let's get out of our heads for a while. Let's get out of our heads and let's get grounded and think about our pursuits, our creative pursuits, our passions, and our emotional stability, emotional fulfillment. The first card that came up is the 8 of Cups, and I'm thinking that's like the past energy, being in that headspace with the emotions, maybe dwelling on a disappointment. But the next card that came out was Queen of Pentacles, and the last card that came out was Queen of Pentacles. And it's definitely an energy of rising out of that, being grounded, but also looking to the sky, looking up. Things are looking up. And one of the decks, the Queen, she has her flowers. In the other deck, the Queen is climbing a ladder, and maybe to pick some fruit from a tree. And the tree isn't showing that it's bearing fruit, but that's kind of the vibe, like climbing a ladder in the orchard or something. And then we have the moon. Introspection is what this card is giving, like introspection. And it is the new moon now, so maybe it is time to really self-reflect and think about what are your wishes, what are your wishes that maybe have been hidden or suppressed or oppressed, and to bring those to the light, let those be out in the light, even in the new moon when it's the darkest and we can't see the moon is still shining. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. This card is making me think about transformation in a relationship, maybe a business partnership, the meeting of minds to come together, bring together what each has already to multiply that. And then the next card that came was the 3 of Pentacles, so direct follow up to that, a sequence. And then 2 9 cards, the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, and then the 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. So again, that step, the way the 2 3 went in the Pentacles, then also the 8 9 came in the Pentacles later. But also the 999, it's definitely the end of a cycle. Okay, it's the end of a cycle. And what does the end always mean? A new beginning is coming. Yeah. And both the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Wands, there's the scarab beetles, and that definitely speaks to that ending and rebirth. Whatever your wish is that you're making this new moon is coming true. So be mindful what that is when you set your intentions, and that you're really wishing for your best, for your highest good, from a place of emotional balance, from a place of knowing that you already have waiting for you, or already have within you all that you need. Nine of Wands is like, there was a burden. It's a lot to carry all of those wands, but soon you're going to be setting them all down. And when you do that, you're going to be rewarded. You're going to be fulfilled emotionally, creatively in your passion pursuits, and financially stable. And the Two of Wands came out. That was going to be the last card I pulled, but I was like, Spirit, give me another card, sort of, to close this off. And then the Emperor card came out. And so this Two of Wands is definitely like a guarded figure waiting to shoot him up if necessary, It's like in self-defense, but basically fingers on the trigger, So if you get triggered easily, fingers on the trigger, watch out, is kind of the vibe. But then the Emperor also has a gun in this deck and also has a finger on the trigger and ready, but it's much more like grounded, the energy. Well, actually, it's pointed toward the ground, the gun, but also it's grounded, the energy. The Emperor is sitting with the staff and sitting with an anchor by the foot. I just realized there's marijuana leaves in this Emperor card also. But there's other plants and flowers and each of the colors representing each of the suits. So it's really like letting us know you're going to have it all. You're going to be in that Emperor energy of having it all, having your treasure tucked under your arm and sitting, smiling, basically waiting with all that you have already, waiting for more to approach you, knowing that you have this abundance and it's not going anywhere. And then I wanted to pull one more card because I like even numbers. When I counted that I pulled 11, it's like, let me pull one more, and that's when the Queen of Pentacles came out again. Just confirmation, Devil Queen energy. I'm gonna go to my signs, see if this synchronizes more. Anyone listening will know when they hear some of these signs. This is a really positive reading. It's definitely giving me the vibe of your blessing is protected, and there's someone you'll be sharing it with if you're not already sharing it with. Someone who's equally as determined as you toward your goal and their goal, and who's willing to put in the work. Okay. Let's see. I kind of grabbed a lot here. I'm pulling the letters out, and E.T. is the first ones that came out. I thought E.T. Phone Home. I don't know if that like resonates with someone. Like maybe it's a movie you loved growing up, or there's kids playing outside, which is making me think like, it's summertime and like joy, playfulness. The new moon is a good time to push into that playful energy in yourself, creative energy. Really think about what makes you happy and try to do more of that. If not every day, maybe for a moment. Maybe. Alright, let's see. Okay. A bunch of letters came out, but only one number came out, and that was the number 3. We have the zodiac signs: Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius. Yeah, that like matches up with the reading where no swords came out, which is the air signs. Earth, water, and fire all came up. Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius. That could be sun, moon, rising. True came up. So try to stay true to yourself. Try to remember what's true for you. And also be open to what's true for other people. We don't all have the same experience or come from the same points of view. And sometimes, especially nowadays, people can get really caught up in what's right or wrong and proving people right or wrong, different ideologies. But we have to remember that what's true for some people isn't true for you, and that's okay. what's true for you. Everyone isn't going to always agree with or understand, and that's okay. To have grace for times like that. The moon is coming up again. And yes, it's the new moon, one of my favorite times of the month. The new moon. A little tree is coming up in one of the signs, so it's making me think, get in touch with nature, be outdoors. Maybe gardening just came to my mind, so maybe you are someone who likes to garden, or you are thinking of someone who likes to garden or tend to plants. South and west both came up. I'll just leave that there. South and west. Think what you want about that. Okay. Before I read all the letters that came up, I'm gonna mention these other two symbols that came up. Money, the dollar sign symbol. So yeah, so many pentacles came up, including 2 Queen of Pentacles and then that Emperor there. So I'm definitely getting abundance. Expect, if you're doing some money manifestations, it's coming for you. If you've been stressed out about money, if you've been worried about it in the past, if you've been struggling with it, then let go of that worry and have trust. Your finances are going to be looking up. It's going to be looking right for you. Don't worry. And also the music symbol. So pay attention to the signs that you get from the songs you hear, or if you make music, keep doing that. If you like to listen to music and it really helps you regulate your moods, then keep doing that. Yeah, definitely remember the importance and the role that music plays in your healing, and spend some time with music. Maybe spend some time with music outside, meditating. Okay, and so the letters that came up, okay, I already said E.T. Those are the first ones that I noticed that came out. Also Q, A, X, W, Z, M, N, K, C, L, and J. So those letters could be initials of you or someone you're thinking of. Yeah, I'm just stuck on that E.T. photo, that image of E.T. riding the bike in the sky. That just makes me think that's unlikely and a miracle, right? No one would expect that you would see a little extraterrestrial alien riding a bike, and obviously as a movie, but just remember that miracles do happen every day. Every day we wake up is a miracle, and to expect that, expect miracles, expect that your dreams and your wishes can come true in miraculous ways. This is the type of energy, this portal we're in, the Lion's Gate, this is the type of energy where anything is possible. If you're finding this, because I don't have a lot of subscribers and I'm not promoting my videos or anything like that, so if you're finding my videos, and the message is definitely for you, and I believe that if I'm channeling for you, then you're probably already intuitive, you're probably on a certain point in your spiritual path that you understand the power of manifestation and the power of using your thoughts to attract what you want in life. So just keep doing that and trusting that even when you can't see that it's occurring, with the moon card, it speaks to things that are beneath the surface or unseen. So even when you can't see the progress that you're making, it's steady, it's steady and it's coming along. 3, it was the only number that came out in the signs, but that's also came out in the cards. But the way it came out in the signs makes me think of, someone dear to me who is an ancestor now, whose life path number is 3. And really just like a benevolent, loving person, a nurturer, in a lot of ways, and just reminds me of that energy, of that loving energy. You know, the way things are in the world right now, we all could use more kindness. And I don't just mean like go around and be friendly to people. I mean kindness toward ourselves, compassion for our own selves, and all of the stress and triggers that there are out there, to really take time and breathe. Take time to get in touch with yourself. Take time to really do what brings you joy, because just as miraculous and wonderful things happen every day, so do tragic and unexpected things. And we each don't know how much time we have left, and so to really make the most of the time that we do have while we're here each day. Let me see. I'm not going to pull another card, but I am going to go to the book, which I usually don't, for one of the decks, and see what's the advice that I can share with y'all. Since that Queen of Pentacles was the last card that I pulled, and also the second card that came out, I'm going to read the advice for that card, what it says in this booklet. This is from the Santa Muerte Tarot. So the advice is, do not remain too attached to what you have obtained or earned, but continue climbing without worrying about how much you are risking. That's real. Yeah, practicing detachment is hard, but they say that the greater the risk, the greater the reward. So if there's something that you're striving toward that you really, really want, don't give up. Don't give up. And if you feel like there's barriers or obstacles that feel insurmountable, they aren't. They might feel that, but just have faith. Faith can move mountains. So whatever ladder you're climbing, keep going. You got it. Things are looking up. Okay. Thank you for listening, and remember to write down your wishes, what you're trying to manifest. Write them down on paper by hand and keep it on your altar. Or I like to sometimes write things down and burn them also, and see it going up in smoke, ascending up. Keep praying, whoever you pray to, whatever you believe in, keep praying, and keep the faith in yourself. Like the Emperor, you have everything within you and everything surrounding you. And I think there's people looking toward you and looking up to you. So however you may be feeling about yourself at any given moment, remember that there's other people who look up to you. You are someone to look up to. You might not have ever been told by someone like you're my hero or something like that. Maybe you have, but you are, though. In someone's life, you've played a really important role, and maybe they never expressed it to you, but you have. So just let that ground you. Remember all that you've done for yourself and how far you've come from that 8 of Cups energy. 999. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call this reading 999. Things are looking up. Okay. Peace.